Hey everybody, Basket here, welcome back to Factorio. Today we are planning on trying to mess around with trains more. So, last stream, I kind of played around with this. And it's neat. It's sort of useless in a way, because I just have it so that the train comes from over here, zips along, comes here, and then slowly empties out. So there's no point in that. But it was a good test. So kind of what I want to do, I'm really congested in here, and also in real life because I have a cold. But what I want to do is, instead of using these stupid electrical ones that take up a lot of power and don't actually go as fast, what I want to do is over in this coal area, or at least somewhere where there's a bunch of space, set up a big production for the other type of burner. So I'm making a bunch of rail. I already made a rail. What I want to do is make a bunch of steel furnaces. So I need bricks, which I have here, and then we need steel, which we have. So I'm going to make a bunch of steel furnaces. So these guys are the ones that will take fuel to actually make this stuff. But I'll be able to. That was fast. Oh, I already have 20. Oh well, whatever. Now I have more. So what I want to do is have a production space where I can just bring our train over that will empty out. And then it will, so I can just, like, from a train from wherever, I can just load it up with iron and then have it delivered somewhere where it's going to cook. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for here. I also need to figure out how these work. So you can define a rail system into blocks allowing multiple trains to run on the same network. Reads the next signals in the path to allow better control of the trains. So, let's figure out how that works, because we don't want the trains to run into each other. But, what we can do, if we head on over here, so there's a bunch of coal here that we can mine up and then store and use for other stuff. This is kind of actually our production area, so part of me doesn't want to interfere with this. So maybe instead, let's find a different spot. Where's a good spot where we can put this? I should have planned that out beforehand, I guess. We do have a little bit of real estate. I kind of wanted to where I can easily move trains in and out. So perhaps this area up here is a good spot, way up here. So let's make sure that we have the resources to do that, and we can fortify that area. So let's grab some turrets. Make sure we have some of those. And then we're going to need rail. Let's see, so where are my turrets in this mess? Here, I think. So do I have turrets? No. Okay. It highlights it when you hover over it. No, it doesn't. I lied. Why didn't... I thought I highlighted it when... No? Alright. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so I have some. 50 might be enough. Let's grab some more just in case. No, we'll keep that guy. And then we need inserts, which we have lots of, and then we need conveyor belts. Okay, conveyor belts. That's probably not enough, but we'll start with that. So what I want to do is fortify possibly this area over here. This isn't actually a very convenient place to run a rail up to. But I think it'll work. So we can start with just finishing off the stuff in here. I'll have to put in more inserters along the way, and then make sure they have power. So I'll start with just putting them in. Okay. So we'll defend the area, and then we'll run rail to this being our area for cooking up our iron. Whatever. I make a lot of inserters. Okay. And you don't have any power. Okay. And then we'll run another section, I think maybe up, just so I have a lot of space. I might move it up and then over. So we're going to actually take this guy out. Let's add a splitter. we have one already. I thought I highlighted when I go over stuff. No, I guess not. Okay. So I can make it. I don't have enough space for it. So I might come back to that idea in a second. So first, for now, we'll just put in. We'll do this just to let that go in first. Probably gonna run into some combat as we do this, so I'll get ready for that. I do want to have these here, and then we'll do the belts there. I guess I'll put it there. I'm running out of space in my inventory. And then we also want power is there. Yeah, I guess that we have more space for inventory. We put this one down, I guess. Yeah, I guess if I put I would put these down every other. That'll work for. So I'm waiting for combat to start. A second. Wrong way. Okay. Turrets. And then power. That didn't quite work. So I can do every other, I believe. Yeah. No, I can't actually. Interesting. Well, yeah, I can do every other, just not every third, I guess. This guy has no ammo. Especially I can't figure it out. Alright, do I have more space now? I do. Okay. So let's do a splitter. Put in a splitter right here. Right here, actually. How is your day going, JJ? The Team BS patron server is going along really, really well. I'm pretty excited about it. Alright, let's put this guy here. It's like they can't figure out what to do. once it fills up, it'll... Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we're good. So then this will come up. These guys are going to come down in a second, probably. Maybe we'll just go up and take them out. Help out my turrets. Okay, cool. Inserters. Oops. Alright, now we're up to fast inserters. I ran out of the other guys. Try to shoot me. Ha! Yeah. Oops. Consider building a wall. Yeah, so I haven't. I mean, I did consider it, yes. I don't know a lot about how that works. So if I can shoot over the wall? If so, that sounds cool. A wall, huh? I will look at the wall once I destroy this these guys. Oh, there's even copper. Emeralds can go all the way up. I mean, I won't help against the spitters, I'm assuming. The wall. But it might be handy for a bunch of the other guys. Go away, you're a big guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, run away. That's like a big turret. Big bad guy. You should just die. That was something else. I will read whatever you just said in chat in a second. It's got much more real. Why is there stone? Weird. Okay. How we doing? How's everybody? No wonder they are. Yeah, I'm moving into the neighborhood. Can't really hear you over the gunfire. Aha. Okay. Let me fix that now. Okay, is that better? Let me know. Okay, so let's go ahead and move up a little bit. So the walls thing. Can you hear me now? Can I shoot over the walls? Oops. It's not gonna build it all. Okay. A little bit closer. Let's go and bring out the big guns. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me better. And then, can I shoot over the things? Over walls? If so, yeah, I'll put walls all over the place. I guess I could test that. Hello, Kota. Welcome. Let's grab this. So, okay, let's not do that. Let's shoot that thing. With our cool laser turret. Can you shoot the other thing? That'd be ideal. Because that's the thing that's shooting me. Okay. Ancient artifacts. Yay! The guns are still pretty loud. Alright. We can fix that. Sounds and badoop. Let's see if that's any better. Turrets behind walls can shoot over them. Yes, good. Alright. I will see how walls work. Yeah. Where'd that guy come from? Oh, there's another bad guy's over. So I think I'm gonna cut this way and then down to my other wall. So walls, huh? Walls. Concrete. I feel like I had walls before as things I could make. Unless I didn't research walls, because I was like, walls. Who needs walls? Let's take a look. Yes. Let's research stone walls. Okay. So I'm going to take this guy back. Let's, actually, I guess I'll build this up. Oh, well, that's fast. So now I have walls. They take stone. Okay. Let's go ahead and build gates. Alright. So let's build this up. Busy morning, lots of phone calls. So I'll build it up here, and then I'll plan it to go around this way. So let's do inserters. Like here. Hopefully they don't kill them before I have a chance to defend and put in the guys. Okay. Turrets. And oop, that didn't work. Okay. Power. Oh no. Build fast. Okay. There we go. Now I got some defenses. Okay. So let's continue this up and then to the right. So we'll do inserters facing down. All the way over here. We're approaching a nest, so let's hurry up and build everything else. And then turrets. And then one more turret. Oop. And then this guy. Right. Defenses. Start with this last guy because there's stone. There we go. No. Because... oh, he was holding on to a stone. Interesting. Okay. So let's continue this all the way over. We'll get to trains eventually. Sound on. Oh my god, that guy's so big. No, I can't worry about my phone. That guy's... oh, he actually died pretty quick. Look at that. Alright, so we're researching gates still. That one takes a little longer, I guess. Let's build in some more turrets. Run away! Please shoot those guys. Goopy heads. Yay! Shoot those guys. That guy's really big. He's taking a lot of hits. Luckily he's not going after me. Otherwise I'd probably die. Oh, maybe a shot now. And the big guy's dead. Sweet. Run away! Repair. Whew. So yeah, anyway, so in this area I'm going to have a big cooking area, like, you know, smelting. And then, and actually now I'm enclosing 2 iron. Thank you, that's good, I'll come back to you. I'm enclosing 2 iron and copper deposits, so I'll be able to use those to do cool things. Power now, and then turn. Ooh, oh, no, wrong way. Oh no, go quick this way. Okay, good. Whew. Oh, here's a big guy. All right. How close are we? All right, we're getting there. So this way. Run away. So maybe I'll have a factory thing make a bunch of walls, because unless they're quick to make, because I'll need quite a few walls if I'm going to fortify all these walls of turrets. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're almost there. Whee! Run away! I guess I gotta shoot too. Okay. We want turrets. Run away! Inserters. Oh, let me check. Yeah. There. It wasn't putting him down. This guy's really big. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That could be a problem. Let's go ahead and grab this laser turret. Yeah, I'm producing them still, but there's somewhere there's a bottleneck where I'm not getting them as fast, and I'm building so many turrets that it's not able to put them in as quick. That's a problem. Maybe I just don't expand it as quickly right now. I mean, unless I can... oh no, that guy's gonna shoot me, I think. Go away. I guess we can advance our laser turret a little bit. So I can, yeah, there we go. That'll work. And then we want to be able to repair. Can we build the repair things? No, we were short on copper. Aha. Well, that's a shame. So we got rid of one thing. I have more laser turrets somewhere else, but they might all be down right now. So maybe you can shoot that big... Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Let's try to get over there. Aha, I can shoot it manually, sort of. Except I die really quick. Run away! Oh, wow, I do like no damage. Okay, great. Alright, good. Shoot that guy up, and then we can finish off this section. So that's going to connect up to here, so let's run down here. And I could build this wall going up. Looks like there was some stuff here previously, but they all got destroyed. Hopefully everything's fine down there. I haven't looked at all the other places that have been under attack in a while. We'll see. Alright, there's the end of my turret, so I have to go get more. Inserters. Okay, so those are inserting there. So there's a little bit of a dead zone where they could get through stuff through. Let's go check. Let's go grab some more turrets. Which is an easy way to see how the durability was and stuff without running over there. But so we need conveyor belts and turrets and power lines. So copper. Let's grab some copper from let's grab turrets from here. And then we will grab... Am I not making turrets anymore? Oh no, I am, just slowly. Huh, interesting. Okay, maybe that'll help. Alright. Conveyor belts are right here. Then we want some copper to make some more power lines. Guess a stockpile over here. Yep. So power lines. Where are we under attack? Power lines, and that might be good for now. Okay, let's go up. Finish off this fortification. Potentially grab a bunch of that stone. We don't actually have a lot of raw stone right now. It's all sort of bricks. So I don't remember. I forget if we need bricks or if we need for these walls. They have to be bricks. Okay, good. We have a lot of bricks. So we build walls. The gates. Gates that I have to make. I have to go get stuff for that. But what? Oh. Inventory's full. All right, whatever. So let's do inserters, turrets, okay, conveyor belt, and I'll put a wall on the outside of that probably. And then inserters. I like to be defended. Oops. inserters or power. It's gonna miss a couple over here and there, but we'll come back and get those. Okay, good. So now let's bring this wall over, and then we can do our trains. Best defense is good offense. Yeah. Is it? Alright. These guys will come up. Oops. Okay. Inserters. Doot, 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 doot. All the way along. Okay, power lines, and then we can work on what we want to work on. Our manufacturing train stuff. Okay, good. So that's fortified. We actually can get iron and stuff from here too. But over here, let's build ourselves a little smelting area. So I guess we want to make sure the trains will fit in properly. Yeah. So what we want to do is, I can have the train run along. We can get rid of this power line. I can have the train run on the inside of this here and then loop down. So we want to make sure that it'll fit properly. Coming along this way. So what's the arc like? Okay, so we can do a little bit more. Okay, I underestimated it. Let's go a little less. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. And let's go actually one less than that. Just so that I have a little bit of extra room behind it just in case. So we can build this all the way down to somewhere. Not really sure where this is going. Here for now, I guess. And then, let's zoom in. We want to have an emptying area over here. Actually, maybe we could even just, I guess this is a good real estate here. So let's do a, we have supplies for it? Yes, we have. So we want a couple train stops at least. We'll figure out what these are in a little bit, which might mean I rearrange everything as a result, but we'll come back to that. So a train stop, I want it to be, where it's going to come in this direction. So we can do, try to see what the different, what are the dots for? There's the green dots, and this is showing me like how many cars are going to be part of this stop. I'm not entirely sure what that's telling me. I guess we'll find out. So this is the, let's just rename it. So this is ore drop off. Apply changes. So this is where the ore will be dropped off at the station. So this is actually the engine here. So this is going to be the cars, and I feel like this isn't part of a train. This isn't part of a train. So this will be train arrives, emptied out quick. So we can put these along. Oh, it doesn't reach all the way. Hey, no. Okay, fine. Will that reach? No. Okay. Let's do, let's see, supplies 4x4. Okay, so we'll build a couple of these. Just so that we can power all those guys. And you don't have an inserter. So this will, a train will arrive and we'll empty it out very quickly. And then we'll move it very quickly into belts that are going away from there because we want to get the train empty as quick as possible, and then try to handle it. I'm trying to think of what the most efficient way to go from here would be. But this will at least get the trains being emptied. Perhaps, because it's going to be 4, so maybe I'll do where it's going to move it all onto an even faster belt, which I don't have yet, so I'll come back to that. But there's an even faster belt that's going to... Or, well, I guess this could quickly put it into a box that I'll pull out from, so that at least the train can leave and then fill up somewhere else. Yes. So let's change this. So what I can do, if I had more steel, which I don't. I guess I have some steel. Okay. So we can put boxes along here. So these will all empty out. I wonder how it's doing down there. I hope everything's okay. I'm low in these boxes, but that's the idea. So I can put these all along here. Oh, I'm out of those two. In there. And if I guess if I wanted to separate these, I could. So like half of these could be for one resource and half of them could be for the other. But I guess that might slow down the emptying. So okay. So we want fast inserters. Let's double check. We have some more turrets. So if some turrets are destroyed from down there, we can check on them. So let's go run down there. On the way, we'll pick up more inserters, fast inserters, and conveyor belts? No, what do we want to get? Yeah, conveyor belts. So those are over here. So we'll grab some conveyor belts. And then fast inserters, which are being made over here, I think. Yeah. I made the chest not real big. Oh, I wanted steel too. Do I have steel hanging out someplace? I want to make some more of those chests. I think I have steel in one of these guys. So let's grab steel, make some more of those chests. Grab some more steel, make some more of the chests. Okay. So now let's double check to make sure that everything is fine over here. We are not producing any coal or copper over here, actually. So this whole area might be... Oh dear. 1, yeah, it's dried out. And 2, all the turrets are gone. Okay, well, let's fix that. Okay, so that's a little bit more fortified. Sort of irrelevant because there's no copper being produced here. But we'll come back to that. More combat down there too. Hopefully it's okay down there, but I don't want to run all the way down there right now. So let's go up this way. Continue our production on what we're working on. Are these up? Yes. This will be a little faster to run up. I think I want to go this way. Okay. So we can remove all these. Put in the chests. Put in inserters. Did I grab more of these? I hope I grabbed more of those. Yeah, good. And the bigger power line so we can actually reach. Will that reach all the way? Yeah, good. So actually I could do this instead of where I put it over there. I put these in between. It'll power both sides of that. Remind me to do a thumbnail for this series next week because I am a terrible person that keeps forgetting. I will attempt to remember to remind you. We'll see. And then I'll keep... I need to put a power line to bridge, but... There we go. So now we powered all these. Train arrives. It quickly empties out. It'll throw it all into here, and then, if possible, it's going to move it along this belt into... So we'll do half and half. So we're going to have let's get a bunch of these furnaces. So these will have to be... I'll have to get fuel to these guys. So if a train arrives, I guess I could also deliver coal on the same train. So maybe I want these to be filtered inserters instead. That's probably a good thing. Or I could have... There we go. So this is going to be... Pull everything off. So this will still be a filtered inserters. But I could change all these to be filtered inserters. And grab iron... iron or copper. And then everything... And then coal will go on the other side, which is going to be used for fuel. So we want this. So there's going to be... the copper, because there won't be quite as much space... There won't. The copper will go a little bit slower, but so iron and copper can all leave this direction. And then coal will be on this side, so it'll leave as fast as it can. And then we're going to actually change it so that this is here instead of there. And then we'll actually need to change that to be the bigger lines. Like this. So I can deliver coal. I have to make this coal first. But coal will be... Coal or this stuff, actually, will be delivered and pulled off on this side. So shift right click, paste. All the way up. Okay, cool. And then we'll make these belts faster later, but for now, that stuff will go up, and then this stuff will go down. Oh, and actually, ooh, hey, I got a better idea. So there'll be some congestion. With these power lines. If I get rid of these, then I think I can move this power line to here, and it would still power what I want. Good. So let's do that. Okay. So I can remove that. I will probably need to build a bridge so they can get over. Well, I guess it is. Yeah. Right. Then here. Well, this one I can leave. As this. Well, what I'm getting at is that each of these, so these can like loop up and go this way underneath. So here I'll have to put. I guess I'll change that to be here instead. And then a big power line here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Everything's good. And now, I want to do underground belt, so I need to make some more of those, although I'm short on stuff. So we'll do some of it now. So this can go this way over to here. Make this guy rotate. So the fuel will come up and go that direction. This one, same idea. It will be here over to here. Is that right? No. Rotate. Okay. That's the wrong. These aren't connected. I did something wrong. Okay, there we go. Oh, I built that too far over. So now this fuel that will drop off, so there's any fuel in this train, it'll run through here and go that direction. So I can do that for all of these. So I can rely on these lines being stuff to cook, and then these lines be fuel to cook for fuel. So we need one more of those. We're short on those resources, so for now we'll come back to that. I have to get some more resources up this way. But now let's see how we want to structure this. So we have 6 lines coming in and a fuel line. So let's grab our furnaces. It will output. I probably want to build a buffer here so that the fuel coming in will be able to be stored. So we'll do inserter like this. So that'll be a buffer for the fuel coming in, just to make sure that we don't have a bottleneck here, so the train can continue. I mean, there might eventually be a bottleneck anyway, but for now, this will help. Okay. And then we have our furnaces. So this is, make sure this is the right one. So yeah, steel furnace is a 2x2. So if we wanted to, so I need output, so I put it here. So the fuel is just right up at the top right now. It's not in the middle. I could make it be in the middle. I would need more. Let's get some more underground belts going. I could make it so that the fuel would be more in the middle, and then things to cook would move out to the outside. So they'd switch spots. So let's grab, what do we need for those? Or just iron. Okay. So let's locate iron. There's some here, but I'm going to look for bigger stacks. So these chests here, good. So we can make a bunch of those. And then we'll run. I think we have no belts probably. What I'm trying to get at is that there'll be have fuel running down the middle. And then the output, let's see. So there's 7 spots. So suppose that I have this inserter here instead. So this, all these will be underground belts. Oh, well, I need another one still. Well, you take a long time to build. Okay. Here, we'll still these, and we'll come back to that. So still down there in the copper thing. What a pain. Okay. So these belts can just go like that. This is going to come down, so I want this to be like so. Now I have that there. This one is going to be here. So it's kind of taking up a bit of space to do this stuff I'm doing, but and this guy is here. Okay, so now we have the top 3 belts is stuff to cook, and then the middle belt, which is here. So I guess let's move this over this way some more. We can get this to work. All right, and if I go like this, that'll work. And then these are actually kind of weird, where you can do this. No, you can't actually. Oh. Interesting. What I was hoping for is that I could get this to be yeah, see, it's connecting up to that. Okay, so that's a shame. I was hoping to get the fuel to be in the middle. I guess I don't need to. I don't really know what my end outcome is going to be, so I guess that doesn't necessarily help me. Let's rethink this. Okay, so what I want to get fuel and stuff to the steel furnaces as efficiently as possible, so they can cook it and then move stuff away. So I want a belt. So if I do this, the fuel, I still ideally would have the fuel in the middle. But I guess we can combine these together, because they're going to need to be combined anyway. So we'll do this. So now all 3 of these are combined together. So there's going to be some bottleneck, but the belt's going to be full of things to cook. And then we can move it out to there. Let's remove these for now. Do the same thing here. Move it up and then over. So what sort of real estate do we have here? So there's just not a lot of space. Yeah, there's just not a lot of space there. So the other option is I can make one side be fuel and then the other side be stuff to cook. Because I'll also need an output too. So there's that there. So if we take out these, and then we do, what side is this going to put it on? Put it on the top. Okay. That's a shame. If we put it on the bottom, it'd be slightly easier. So if we wanted to, okay, so it puts it at the top. We can work with that. So here it's going to be on the outside. So it's at the top here. So if we just take this and we rotate it like that. So I put it on there and then it's going to move it up to there. Hey, thank you for the host. DT75. With some Factorio. So this will put the fuel on the outside belt, the stuff to cook on the inside. So I guess I can actually just do this. And that might be fine. So this is like that. Although, right, we still don't have fuel on this side here. Although we can steal from here, so maybe that's okay. We also lost our buffer for the fuel. Which I mean I can work with that. I can put a buffer in somewhere. Not sure where. Or I can move this over. I'll move it over a little bit. Okay. So I think we can do insert like this, like that, and then the buffer is right here. And then I'm assuming that's going to put it on the top part of it. It might not actually. Let's see. Okay, it does put it on top. Good. So then we can take everything else. We met in Arise stream. Arise's stream. Yeah, I saw you. I'm trying to remember what stream that was. No, I don't want. So, not quite what I want. Let's try it again. So we want this to go like this. Take that out, and then rotate. So now there's going to be stuff to cook on the inside. And then here, we're going to do some trickery, maybe. So let's actually bring this. Let's see if that works to bring it in a little closer. So there's going to be a belt here. I'm trying to optimize. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Rotate. Yeah, I think it was Scody's stream. Yeah. I do believe. So we're going to have an inserter here. A chest to hold the stuff. And then an inserter to dump stuff out. And then, we don't have enough iron to make a splitter. That's a shame. Let's go grab some iron. I didn't think about making splitters. What I want is the fuel to be split up between the different routes. I think. Let's grab some iron real quick. Make some of those dudes. Come on, you can find it. There we go. Okay. Make some splitters. What are we short on now? Oh, copper. Okay. And we're short on iron. Okay, iron again. I figure I'll just make a bunch of these. Okay, that's good. So while those are being crafted, we'll head back up there. We are working on, I'm going to have a train route that brings up supplies. Brings up stuff to cook and also fuel up to this section here, and then I'm trying to figure out a good way to cook it, and then I bring it over to another train to deliver it somewhere. Is my plan. Okay, so all right, see you, Coda. Good luck. All right, so we have electric furnace. So in theory, I could have these along here. There'll be fuel and stuff to cook along the belt there. So I guess before I even worry about the splitters and stuff, let's look at how it's all going to be arranged. These will need to output somewhere. So I guess that's a problem, if we keep these two congested together. So maybe I'm not going to worry about the splitting. Maybe it's just going to be a line like this, and then output on the bottom. So I'm just going to have a whole line of furnaces lined up with here. That's not quite right. Okay. I'll stick with just the two there for now. And we want fast inserters going out of them. And then we want try to think of how I want to set up these guys. So there's a buffer here for the resources coming in. And then we have this belt that leaves that will have fuel on the outside, stuff to cook on the inside. We'll have to see this bottlenecks. I'm not really sure if it will or not. It might. We'll have to see if also, so this I'm doing fast inserters as an input. We'll have to see if I need to make those be filtered or not. Like if they will grab the wrong thing and then like can't cook it or whatever and can't output it. We'll see, I guess. Also potentially this will be a bottleneck here, so I might need to adjust the output on the other side, maybe. But so we'll start with this. When I hook in the trains, well, I guess I could build in the rest of them. It wasn't complicated. So it'd be here, and then right here. Oh no, I did it wrong. What? Dude. Okay. So right here. All right. All right, like that. So we'll see where the bottlenecks are with this and then adjust. So we have a little bit of extra real estate in here to do adjustments if we wanted to like have it so that 4 of them or something are going to be lined up, or like make it so that it will out of inserters, so that it will like optimize it some, so that instead of putting them all on one side of the belt, maybe it'll change it up or something. I'm still making a bunch of splitters, so it'll take a while to make. I don't really know. I don't really need splitters anymore, but that's right. So these go up. And then go all the way over. And then same here. Okay, up. Rotate this way, come up to here. Oh, I have this is a little closer on this one. So it'd be here. That's assuming that I'm able to do where I'm able to pull right from the underground belt. That I'm not sure on. Oh, I guess I could do it here. No, it's right, because the didn't work. Let's try again. Okay, and then here. Good. So now we have a belt running here. Up. Rotate in. Okay, good. This needs to be adjusted here. It needs to go out. We have chest here. Inserter. Rotate. Okay, good. I think we've kind of duplicated for the most part, except for this output. We're a little short on our inserters, so I have to put those in. And we don't have anything actually, any trains coming to here. There's no, the train route isn't really connected. So we'll have to, I'll also adjust that. But this is the concept for my super smelting thing. So let's put in the power lines. Coming along here. We're still in combat down there. Hopefully everything is okay. I might need to put in walls, actually. That might help defend the turrets. Yeah, it's off to a good start. That's true. But the idea is like somewhere that we'll be able to like super efficiently smelt things up and then ship them out afterwards. So like I could potentially, the train will arrive, empty out everything. These belts will come down here and then throw it all into a buffer and then throw it into the train. So the train might arrive, empty out, move down, fill up, and then go somewhere else. Might be the actual route that they go on. We'll see. Part of me wants to put it here, but that's not going to work. Oh well. Okay, so that's good. That's all set up. So let's make a train that's going to deliver stuff. So I guess, yeah, we still need inserters to do other stuff. So let's do, let's get the train actually that's going to be bringing just iron. So we can try and get over there. So how will I get the train from way down here up there? I guess maybe I run a train route along here somewhere or something. How do I get a train? You can come up here and then turn. Is this all fenced in? Oh, this whole area is fenced in. So I can actually bring it up here and then over along the outside of this thing. Okay. So let's do that. Is there enough room here for a train? No, not really. Not enough room. I guess I'll have to take out some of this stuff. But we can, for the most part, do it. So it'd have to be here. So we'll take out a bunch of trees and get them in there. Oh, so many trees. Okay. So here, take out these trees. I don't know of a fast way to take out trees. Sadly. There's this forest in the way. Okay. A couple more trees. Cool. And then this, yeah, I have to go kind of down and around this stuff. So we'll make our trade network. I'll have to probably just hook it in, like it'll come down to here, and then I guess go one more, and then I can bring it this way. So I have to take out this. And these guys, I'll have to obviously put in some stuff to replace that. I think we should check on our stuff to the south at some point. So then this is trained to be able to go that direction and then come back. Okay, so that's good. Let's put in some underground belts here. And then this way. Good. So that's set up there. Let's double check on our stuff. Make sure everything's okay. I want this guy to... Oh, he's still emptying, actually. That was like forever ago. That was in this entire episode. He's been emptying. That's awesome. Let's get down. Do we have any turrets anyway? We do. We have some turrets. Not a lot. But how is everything going down here? So like this is something where I'd want to have a train. So we're doing okay. They're kind of getting beat up, but we can resupply some of these guys. I guess we can't easily... Do we have any more inserters? We have some. Yeah, I can put down walls in there, I guess. That would, yeah, like, so all this stuff I want to pick up on a train and then move up to the super smelting area, and then I wouldn't have all this, and I would have more power. I do need coal to also be moved up there as part of this whole system. But so for now, what I want to do is finish off the rail, I guess, because the rail's not really done. But so this can go up into my new area. It's a long walk. And then I need it to go... So let's get underground belts going all the way over here to there. Take this guy out. And then we want a train line to come this way to about here. Arc. And then we're going to run, I guess, against the thing. I was going to go a little bit further away, but this will work. One more. Actually, no, we want to go... what's that? I believe on this side I had set up so that was one away from the turrets. Yeah. Okay. And now exiting. I still don't have fuel hooked up to these guys, but in theory this might work for this. And I guess, let's see. So this is also, maybe I'll turn early. Possibly. I can always change that later. So I need to end up my stream soon. Let's see if we can get the train up and running first, though. And this guy... Okay, where is it going? So let's also bring a train from here up. Okay, good. So in theory, so this train is supply drop off. So I might, and I have stuff I need to cook in here too. But so we'll see how this works. But this is supply drop off. The idea is that they'd go there, empty everything out, and then leave. So let's go. Let's try and work our way over to that train that we already have. Change its route. The loading is still slower, so I'll have to fix that. Can I get through here? Yeah, good. Sort of. Alright, let's get over to that train. Have to get through all of this junk. I'm hoping I can start replacing some of all this with a better setup. But alright, so we'll go into this train. We'll enter it, why not? we can change its route. So we want to go, which one is, so until cargo is empty. So we want to get rid of that and then add or drop off until the inventory is empty. This one is until full on cargo. Okay, so good. So now we can leave the station we're at right now. So we want to go to, we have to first go to this. So we're going to take the supplies we have now, run over to the ore pickup spot. Which is right here. So then it's going to quickly fill up the train. Sort of quickly. I mean, so now we're collecting stuff. Let's pretend we filled up. So then we can say, okay, now go to the ore drop off. So I should really add a buffer there, and a more efficient way of trying to get the iron. But so it's going to go up. Good. It's zooming all the way over. It's so quick. I don't have fuel. Fuel is not automatically being loaded into the engine, but so it'll arrive. It'll stop here. Nothing works. Duh. So what I should do is this should actually be raw ore and raw copper. Not finished supplies. Okay. So I'm throwing them all in the buffer there. So the exit's already filled up here. But otherwise it's doing good. So good. So that part works. It's going to actually take everything from this train here and then put it into these chests. So until I have everything cooking, this is still going to, at least going to fill up the area with stuff. I need to have a train coming through that's going to have supplies. You know, fuel to cook. Cook stuff. And then also I need to do the same sort of thing and load up the engine car. Hey, skip a beat. So this works for loading up the train with supplies, and then he will automatically go, automatically bring it all the way over there. So now, so I'm gonna use the same sort of idea to bring other resources, also copper to smelt up over there. Hopefully everything's doing okay over here. Looks like there's some combat. I should also make a bunch of walls. I might do that off camera. But make a bunch of walls, wall things off, and then, but that train is gonna work for moving all the stuff over the smelting area. Next thing, I just need to get some copper over there. So I'll have to figure out the best place, or not copper, coal. Try and figure out the best way to get coal over there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Perhaps actually in here. I think I have a bunch of coal surplus in this area in here, maybe. Yeah. So maybe what I could do is, well, I guess it's kind of congested here. Is I might make it so there's like a train stop somewhere in here where the train will arrive. So maybe I'll only actually load up like 2 cars with stuff to cook. The third car could be supplies to like coal or whatever. So it could stop here, fill up on the coal, and then go. So I'll have to figure out how that'll work exactly. But I may be able to use the same train line. Then phase 2 would be having multiple trains running around and seeing how that works. Yeah, we're actually ending out the stream now. We figured out trains. I think we've kind of established how that might work. Seems like the unloading worked out pretty well. Over this way. Did it automatically go, or did I tell it to go? I guess it automatically went because it emptied so quick. So we just have to make it so it loads quick too. What is this? No, look like there's something on the track. Yeah, unfortunately I have to work. It's a shame. But like, so if I look in here, I guess this is all finished stuff. This isn't stuff that needs to be cooked up. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the stops, and up here is where it will eventually cook up everything. For now, it's just going to stockpile a bunch of iron. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard with the lunchtime. You have to sort of plan for it, I guess. All right, well, that'll be the end of the stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I think we accomplished quite a bit.